everybody! Welcome to the Jayda InStitches show. If you're looking for a cute, quick holiday crochet project, we've got one. This adorable little crochet bell takes up a tiny amount of yarn, and if you're quick with a hook, you can probably have one made in under 10 minutes. We also thought, since a lot of you are still learning how to read patterns, that this would be a particularly good one to follow along this tutorial with. So you'll find this written pattern available for free over on our website on the Pattern Workshop page. We'll put the link in the description box down below to our website, and once you're there, just click on the Pattern Workshop page and you'll find this, along with all of our other free patterns, available for download or to print off. Once you grab it, bring it back, and you can follow along with that pattern as you do the tutorial. It's a short little pattern, it's a really fun, quick project, and the two married together make a nice, gentle introductory lesson to learning how to read a pattern. So, let's grab our hooks, grab our yarn, head on over to the craft table, and we will stitch up a cute little bell together. To make each bell, you need less than 5 grams or a very small amount of yarn per bell. I'll probably get 2 bells out of each of these little miniature balls of yarn I've made. You need a jingle bell for each bell you're going to make, approximately 16 inches or 40 centimeters of ribbon per bell. You can also use embroidery floss or yarn, whatever you want to use as a hanger. You need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and today's hook is a 4.25 millimeter or a G6. This is also a UK 7. And once you've got all that together, we can get started. We're going to begin with a cinch circle. And once you've secured your circle, you're going to work 8 single crochets into your cinch circle. Don't forget to work over top of your little short tail, because that's how we're going to cinch the whole thing shut when we're finished. Once you have 8 single crochet in your cinch circle, grab your short tail, cinch the circle shut, and we're going to work directly into the first single crochet we made. We are not joining the row, we are working in the round. For row 2, you are going to work 2 single crochet into the very next stitch, which is the first stitch we made in row 1. 1 single crochet into the next stitch. I'm just working over my short tail here, but you can tuck yours to the back if you want and weave it in later. And that's the pattern you're going to work 4 times in total all the way around. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So 2 single crochet into the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the stitch after that. When you've done that 4 times in total, you will have 12 single crochet at the end of row 2. Once you have 12 single crochets, that's the end of row 2. For rows 3, 4, and 5, you're just going to single crochet in every single stitch all the way around. So you'll still have 12 stitches all the way around at the end of row 5, and I'll show you how to count it up when we get there. You may have counted to 12 3 times, you may have counted to 36, however it is you marked your rows, it will look something like this. Here's row 1 up here, and you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We want to be back here, so you may have found that when you finished counting you were a few stitches back from the center point, and this is where row 1 turns into row 2. I like to use that as a little start and stop. So I run my thumb all the way up and I see that I need to add a couple more single crochets. This just balances out the end of your project. It makes the bottom nice and even. Doesn't change your stitch count, it just evens things up. So that's the end of row 5. We still have 12 stitches all the way around. We have 1 more row to go, row 6, and we are just going to single crochet 2 stitches into every single stitch around. So count 2 into every stitch, and once you get up to 24, you know you've finished row 6. Two stitches into every single stitch around gives you 24 single crochet. We're just going to single crochet once into the first stitch of that last row, and then we're going to slip stitch into the very next stitch. That's just going to even our little edge out just a little bit. And now we're going to fasten off. You don't need very much yarn, you're just weaving in your tail. Pull it back through the loop on your hook, give it a nice tight tug so that little knot doesn't come undone. Grab your yarn needle and then you can weave the tail in and out, back and forth across the inside of the stitches on the inside of your bell. All the way in one direction, say 5 or 6 stitches, and then turn around and weave it back, and that should be enough. Next, you're going to take your ribbon and your yarn needle, thread up your ribbon, at least one end of it, and pull it down through the very center top of your bell. Now, if you can, I find it helps to have your ribbon cut into a bit of an arrowhead, just so you can feed one corner of it through the top of your jingle bell, or if it's skinny enough, you can weave it through with a small needle. Then you're going to take that same end and put it back up through the same space in the center top of your bell. First, we're going to knot the two top ends together. So line them up nice and neat and tidy. And we're going to tie a knot with them both together. Try to keep your knot as close to the very top ends as possible. There we go. And now we're going to even them out. So even them out. Pull your bell down so that it sits right in the very middle of the ribbon. You can pull the whole ribbon now down to the top, so the knot sits at the top of your bell. Hold those two pieces of ribbon together. We're going to tie another knot about 2.5 centimeters or an inch above your bell. So tie your knot and gently tug your bell down so there's about an inch or 2.5 centimeters of ribbon between your bell and this second knot we're making. And then just tighten it up. And then that knot will keep your bell hanging where it should, just beneath the surface edge of your crochet bell. And there you go. One very quick, adorable little crochet bell ornament. And there you go! One cute, quick little crochet bell. So much fun. And if you haven't already got the free pattern over on our website, make sure you pop over and pick that up. You can put it in your project journal, and it's one of those classic little projects that you're probably going to want to pull out every year and make a dozen or so of. I know I do. I hope you had fun making this along with me this week, and we will see you again really soon here on the Jayda and Stitches show. Until then, stay safe, stay crafty, and have an awesome week, everybody. Bye!